good morning.
Monday, the 22nd of August. Welcome to the bathroom.
You're very welcome.
Hey, Zagger.
Hey, Marky boy.
Coming up later on in the bathroom.
Yes, indeed.
We
He will be
have
here.
the World Championship Wrestling's most outrageous, Mr. Johnny B. Bear.
Johnny B.
And
Bear.
at 8:45, we're going to surprise a pit.
Yes, it's our first of our new feature. 8:45. It's This Is Your Life, pet. So tune in. Don't forget. 8:45.
Who are they going to spring that red book on?
Be there. Yes, the good old red book.
Mate, excuse me for a... Zigger.
Zig, not yet. Zig, not yet. Not yet.
I was just going to ask what you were wearing, and then it became a...
Well, I've
Nice,
got a
mate.
passion for fashion, my old man.
Passion for fashion.
With our new feature about fashion called Togs Are Us.
Togs are us.
Yes, we will be talking about all kinds of fashion, from the wonderful to the not so wonderful.
Strike the pose.
Striking the pose and things like that. But first, today we're going to talk about street fashion.
Streetwear.
Street fashion. No, not yet, Jacob. Not yet.
Well, come in there,
Streetwear.
Now, we've combed the countryside and we've looked around the streets and we've been taking everything in. And I've discovered the 3 top things to wear for street fashion.
Street.
Yes.
94.
Now, number 1, play the music. Cue the music.
Cue the music.
Now, as you can see here is Zig. Our first item of street fashion that he's wearing has been around for a while. First popularized by students and groups of lads on a night out. The humble traffic cone, if you will. I predict it will be all over the catwalks in Milan and Paris during the next year's spring collection. Yes, indeed, the traffic cone.
Lecon.
Thank you, Zig. Now, Mark, I'd like you to show the next item. It is a beautiful item, and it is called the Workman's Donkey Jacket. Now, this is where street fashion really comes into its own, ladies and gentlemen. Talking with Naomi and Linda recently, they were amazed that this item originated on the streets of Britain.
It's not fair, those poor donkeys!
It did not spring from the drawing boards of La Croix
No,
or
it's not
Versace.
donkey hair, Zig.
One important tip, you have to buy the Pret-a-Porter version. Make sure that it's real PVC on the shoulders, not calfskin leather. PVC is far more street.
Well, come in there, please.
And Zig finally wearing the hubcap medallion.
Yeah!
La
Hey.
Now, don't forget that on the street there are no such things as over-accessorizing. No. I found this in the street, and I'm giving it back to the street. Yes, indeed. For all you fans of the old school, the Austin Allegro 1974 season hubcap is hard to beat.
Cool.
Thank you.
Wow. Zig, this is street.
PVC!
So there you have it, the cone, the donkey jacket, and the hubcap.
I can see everyone wearing this.
Essentials,
Very
street
heavy.
fashion.
Let's
So you
question
can have
about
a
the
fly weekend out.
Cool.
Cut.
Question about the clip.
Question about the clip is, name that tune, remember, don't phone, it's just for fun.
Le fun.
It's fashion.
Wow.
Welcome back! Johnny B. Bad!
Johnny B. Bad is in the bathroom,
The
missus!
WCW
Wow.
Wrestling Champ!
It's a good day to be on the Big Breakfast, and it's a good day to be a bad man and hang out with some aliens.
We're back!
Wow.
Johnny, wow!
I love you guys.
Oh, wow! Wait till Mark sees you!
Oh, hush.
Mark!
Johnny B. Bad.
Hey, Mark.
Bad in the
Oh,
bathroom.
man, it's great to hear these guys.
We're having a ball!
Missus!
I've never done an interview with a couple of aliens in a bathroom before.
No, mate, no, it doesn't happen every day. Goodness. What have you been doing to these guys? What are you doing?
These guys,
Did you kiss him?
these guys,
Boys in the
these guys
bathroom.
are so pretty, man.
Famous 3 facts for
Please.
Johnny B. Bad.
3 famous
Wait till you
Johnny
get
B.
it.
Bad facts.
Okay.
Fact number 1. Before embarking on his WCW career, Johnny was a member of the U.S. boxing team and 5 times New York State boxing champion. Woo! Fact 2. It's no surprise that Little Richard lookalike Johnny's favorite music is rock and roll from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Fact 3. Johnny will be wrestling with Hulk Hogan, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the Nasty Boy
Hulkamania is here.
at Birmingham NEC
That's
and Wembley
right.
Arena on September 3rd
Third and fourth!
Third and fourth.
Be there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Bad! Yeah!
yeah!
Double D for
These
bad.
guys are some bad men. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Johnny, we've got some questions we want to ask you, you bad man. There you go. There's one for you, Zag. One for you,
With
Zig.
me,
I
thank
like
you.
Johnny. He's cool.
He's cool.
Johnny! Why did you change your image a couple of years ago?
Well, I'll tell you, when I first started out in wrestling, I was doing things that were illegal. I was cheating and doing all those
bad
things.
man.
Oh, you're bad. You were bad.
I was real double D bad.
Yeah.
But then I decided that I really love the fans. I love the kids, and I
Yeah.
started doing a lot of things in the community. Visiting schools and talking to the kids about the importance of education, and of course, staying away from drugs. So I decided, that I didn't want to present to the kids that you should cheat and lie and
You
and do
became
things.
good.
That's right.
You
that's
told
right,
a
that's
lie.
right. Okay.
You became good in a bad way. Yeah.
But you guys hush, I'm trying to tell these kids. But therefore, when I started doing all these talks at the school and stuff, I realized that that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I wanted to present to these kids, to live
That's
a clean
good.
life and do the right thing,
Yeah.
So bad is good.
Yeah. Good as bad. Johnny.
What?
Your trademark maneuver is the tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti, yeah.
Can you demonstrate this on Mark now, please?
The Tutti Frutti is see, when I was a former boxer,
Yep.
Tutti Frutti was my finishing punch. It was a big
Yep.
left hook, so...
Yep.
Oops, sorry
Oh,
about that.
great. So I'll be looking forward to that, John.
I brought that to professional wrestling, so right now, I just kick booty with my Tutti Frutti.
Kick booty with a tutti frutti.
So, you got... So, hey, listen, guys. Now, you want me to do that to Mark, though?
Yeah.
Can you do a slow motion
I'll do a
demo?
slow motion. I don't want to hurt Mark.
No, Johnny.
I would
too
do
good.
it.
You won't want to
I won't. Hey, okay, wait, guys. Wait, this is a Tutti Frutti. You go like this and you go wham. See, just like
Wham.
I hit him easy. I don't want to hit him.
wow.
But he's Australian. You
And
can't
like-
hit him.
That's your knockout.
I knock him out and then I pin him 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bad man.
He's a bad man.
Yeah, tell him.
He's a bad man.
John, you're over here for the WCW tour next month.
That's right.
Who are your most feared opponents?
Oh, wow, I got this.
Whoa, nasty boys. They're nasty.
Yeah, nasty boys are some
Nasty
real,
boys.
real tough guys,
Yeah.
They're gonna be here, of course, at the NEC on September 3rd,
Yeah.
along with the other tough wrestlers, like, for example, Stunning Steve Austin, the U.S. champion. Lord Steven Regal from right here in England,
Yeah.
who does all the wrong things,
Yeah.
That's not a guy you really want to look up to. But anyways, those two guys are some of the toughest opponents in WCW right now. And of course, Vader, who is a former world champion.
Yeah.
But, and Ric Flair, of course, who Hulk Hogan's going to be wrestling right here.
What about our pal Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Oh, yeah, he's going to be here.
He's a
He's our
dangerous
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a dangerous.
Let's see some of John in action. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
You're a bad
He was
man.
wearing girls' shorts. You're wearing
Say,
girls'
say
shorts.
no.
Hey, who said that?
Say no.
Ed did.
You're
Ed.
tutti frutti.
Ed, don't say things about his girls' shorts.
Sig, he'll tutti frutti you if you don't say that. Blimey, wouldn't mess with that.
Here, quick, take a question.
Oh, quick.
Ask something sensible.
All right. Johnny,
Yes.
you must get very tense before a fight, as we do before this show each morning. Can you give us your top tips for staying calm before a big performance?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm the most hyper guy that ever lived, Before a big performance, I just like to warm up in the dressing room, and think about the things that I
Oh, sorry, John.
Oh, man.
Hey, what's
Hey.
the cameraman there?
I like to think about the things I love doing most, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't mention them on the show, but I love doing things that just relax you, you know what I mean?
Relax.
Yeah.
I mean, like, thinking about knocking someone out. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man.
What do you mean, like knocking someone like what?
Oh, man.
Blimey.
Anyway, that's how I warm up before a big match.
There you go.
Do we have time for another question?
There's no time for another
No,
question.
no, not for another
There's
Thank
no
goodness,
time.
because it was about his girl's clothes.
Good luck.
Get rid of that question.
I would have knocked you out, you little alien.
Woo! Thanks, Johnny. Be bad.
It's a good day to be a bad man.
Bad.
Hey, Zag, is there a bad question about the bad clip?
There certainly is, and that bad question is, whose voice is this? Remember, I'm bad. Bad.